take line dancing lessons today. That was the, Can I have my screen back? Ladies. It's all ladies, right? Thank you. That was really fun. Yeah, really fun. Thank you. That was fun. So you're probably wondering where this whole thing came about. I was at the nail salon the other day, and you know, why that's pertinent, I have no idea, except they were showing a recording of the semifinals of the Dancing with the Stars, right? And this show just trips me out. How many of you watched that show? Really, not that many? Okay, a few of you. Okay, well, who would have thought, and maybe that's why not that many hands went up, because who would have thought that in this culture of nonconformity and doing your own thing, that a reality TV show about ballroom dancing would be so popular? You guys do know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Okay, you have seen it, right?
Yeah.
So, but I would like to know what captures your attention. What is it about this show that makes you so, maybe it's the over-the-top costumes, maybe it's the very garish makeup, maybe it's those moves that we all wish that we could do, but we know that we would hurt ourselves if we tried. What I think really, really interests people about this, and what I really enjoy about watching it, is the grace and the rhythm and the beauty of these two dancers that are moving in such harmony. You know? It's symbolic of how we would like to live our lives, isn't it? Wouldn't we all want to live our lives harmoniously and beautifully and gracefully and in tune with the infinite? Can I get an amen out there? Amen. Are you guys still with line dancing? Okay. Let me share with you what Havelock Lewis said, and it was very similar to what Christina was talking about earlier. Dancing is the loftiest, the most moving, the most beautiful of the arts, because it is not mere translation or abstraction from life. It is life itself. Amen. And Friedrich Nietzsche, I love this one too, said, I would believe only in a God that knows how to dance. Right? Right? Did you just see God performing up here? You bet you did. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about dancing with the divine. And no, it isn't just a coincidence that we had the dancers scheduled today. I actually planned that. So I remember a few years ago I was reading a blog written by a colleague of mine, and it was about the word guidance. And they wrote this: when I meditated on the word guidance, I kept seeing the word dance at the end of the word. And then I put it all together and took the G, standing for God, you, I, dance. And the acronym becomes God, you, and I dance. Now, I don't know if that speaks to you quite how it speaks to me, but I love the idea that life is like a dance and that the divine is my partner. And when my partner and I are dancing in unison, we are dancing in harmony, my life goes really well. When I am out of step with my partner, things are not nearly as smooth. Anybody can relate to this? I mean, think about those times when you felt as if you were just at odds with life and nothing seemed easy. No matter what you tried, you kept feeling like you were hitting a wall. And then those other times when everything you touched just seemed to turn to gold, and projects and ideas just blossomed, and you just felt like you were one with all of life. Could it be that those struggles that we were experiencing is because we're not in sync with the divine guidance that is always available to us? And in during times of ease, when things are going well, we are more in tune with the guidance, and we're more in tune to those little nudges and those little gentle cues that we're receiving. Because we have a number of, oh wait, I wanted to go back here. I like that. Isn't So before I go on, we got a number of new people here, so I want to give just a little bit of a lesson about what I'm talking about God and guidance and free will and the power of thought and everything, because we're all about the power of thought. When I am talking about God, I am not talking about the guy up in the sky who looks like Charlton Heston, who's in a bad mood most of the time, full of hellfire and brimstone, nothing like that. I'm also not talking about the God of our childhood, where it's Charlton Heston again, because you know it's always that look, right? And kind of lying on a cloud and eating angel food cake. That's not the God I'm talking about either. When I am talking about God in this teaching, I am talking about the life force energy. I'm talking about that God energy that is absolute intelligence, absolute wisdom, is the source that is back of all things, that is as close to us as our very breath. Okay? Are you with me? Everybody go like this. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about God. Our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, defined it this way. It's the divine presence in the universe permeating everything. The animating principle in everything as love. And the source of all inspiration and power. The source of guidance and of divine protection. Now, the way this animating presence works for us is by working in our lives and through us. It is corresponding to our thoughts and our beliefs. Is this making sense? Are you with me? Do you want me to dance? Okay. It is corresponding to us according to our beliefs and our thoughts and our choices. In other words, there isn't some divine plan out there. There's no predestination that life is going to look a certain way or certain things are going to happen, because we are born with free will and we have the power to choose. We choose what we think, we choose what we believe, we choose what we want to experience, and God, the infinite intelligence, working through the law of cause and effect. If you're lost, come take class on Tuesday nights. Working through the law of cause and effect brings us what we believe, brings us what we choose. So now, returning to my dance analogy, you thought I forgot, didn't you? The truth is, we cannot be wallflowers in our own lives. We can't just sit in the background and think that life is happening to us, because it doesn't happen that way. Life is happening through us and as us every minute of every day. We are co-creating with the divine. We are dancing with the divine. So the way Ernest Holmes puts it, how much life, abundance, goodness, truth, and beauty can we mentally entertain that we can think about? This is the measure of our possible experience. This is the mold of our acceptance. The infinite fills all molds and flows forever into new and greater ones. We provide the mold, not the icky stuff that we don't like to breathe in. The mold, like the Jell-O mold, okay? We provide the mold, and the infinite fills it, and it becomes our experience. So because we have free will, because we have the freedom of choice, we in essence choose what dance we want to dance with the divine. Do we want to do the waltz? Do we want to do the Watusi? Do we want to do line dancing? Do we want to do rock and roll boogie? Whatever it is that we choose, we name the dance, and the universe steps up to become our partner. Can I get a woo-hoo? I mean, really, think about how exciting that is. We get to choose the dance. And God, as our partner, dances with us. And depending on how well we follow, is how well we're going to do the dance that we say we want to do. So I'm going to give you a personal example. I love to dance. I really do. I've got rhythm, and what I like to do, I could never do what you guys did. I like to boogie. I like to boogie to rock and roll music. I like to shake my groove thing. What I don't like to do is dance with a partner like this. And the reason for that is dancing like this causes me to have to think. You know, quick, quick, slow, slow, right, left. You know what? I can't do it. I like to boogie. So when I dance with a partner and I have to think, I often end up quicking when I'm supposed to be slowing and lefting when I'm supposed to be righting, and I've bruised many a man's foot by not going in the right direction. So what happens for me is that I miss out on a lot of dance opportunities because I don't want to have to think while I'm doing it. Everybody go like this. Anybody else here ever sat out on an opportunity because you didn't want to put forth the effort or the thought? Yes. And then you wonder why your dance of life, why your dance card is kind of empty, why your dance of life isn't going the way you want it. For me, sometimes on very rare occasions when I would deign to dance with somebody else, and that somebody else knows how to lead, I don't have to think about the quick, quick, slow, slow, right? Because this person knows how to lead. They know what they're doing. I can just relax. I can follow those subtle cues, and I can go with the flow. And that's what it is like. When we are dancing with the divine, we get to decide what dance we're going to do, and then we trust that our divine partner is going to lead us to where we want to go, to lead us in the dance that we want to be dancing. We just need to, this is really key. Is my mic on? Yeah. No? No? No. I think you guys just hear me because I talk really loud. If I can't hear myself, then we're really in trouble. So, we need to be willing. We need to be conscious. We need to be purposeful when we step onto the dance floor and we dance. Because once again, we want to have the guidance. God, you and I dance. Now, if you watch Dancing with the Stars, which apparently not many of you do, but some of you do, you know that those moves that those people are doing, or these ladies here, you know that this did not just happen this morning. They all got together and said, hey, let's make up a dance, right? Same thing with Dancing with the Stars. It takes time, it takes discipline, it takes dedication to what you're doing. Am I right? Yeah. And in the process, if you watch, because it's kind of the behind-the-scenes thing, as you watch them as they're rehearsing and everything, the professionals and the amateurs, they make terrible mistakes, and they look foolish a lot of the time, because it's not second nature to them yet. But what they know is that if they are going to succeed, they need to make those mistakes and then do what? Learn from them. Oh, okay, that didn't work. So they keep on practicing and practicing and practicing until it becomes second nature, until it becomes who they are. They step into being that dance. And if something's not quite working, it's not like, oh, forget it, I'm just going to quit. What they do is they modify what they're doing. oh, I can't quite make that move, and I don't care how many times I practice it, I'm not going to make that move. So let me change my thinking, and let me change the mold that I'm providing to the divine, who happens to be my professional partner here, so that it is more in tune with what I can do and what is working for me. Is this making sense? Yeah? Okay. But the same thing is true when we dance with the divine. For so many of us, our thoughts are just all over, right? They're haphazard, they are uncoordinated, they're undisciplined, and then we're surprised when our life isn't going well and it's uncoordinated and it's undisciplined. But when we do our practice, and you guys know this, I'm preaching to the choir here. When we do our spiritual practice, when we commit ourselves to doing our meditation, our spending time in conscious contemplation, when we take classes, did I even mention there's one starting on June 3rd? When we practice listening, when we practice paying attention, all the things that we learn here on Sundays, we begin to focus our thinking. We begin to focus and fine-tune the dance that we want to dance with the divine. And because our thoughts are more fine-tuned, because our choices are more fine-tuned, our dance becomes something that is beautiful and harmonious and delightful. The choice is ours. And either way, we're gonna dance, right? So I have another surprise for you. It was a day full of surprises. So are you guys ready? Did you know you're gonna be the surprise? Yeah? Yeah. Surprise! They're going to, Amy and our amazing band are going to tie up this talk about dancing with the divine, and I think you'll understand why. So please give them a welcome.
If you give a chance, sit